Also on Capitol Hill, House Republicans are holding the first impeachment hearing for Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas. The secretary is not at this hearing. The panel is hearing testimony from officials from several states as well as a legal expert. House Republicans have launched a years-long investigation into what they called failed leadership at the southern border. Democrats say this is nothing more than a policy dispute and sham investigation.
This is not a legitimate impeachment. Republicans want to throw political red meat to their base and keep that campaign cash coming. They know their already razor-thin majority is slipping away and think impeaching Secretary Mayorkas, even though there's absolutely no basis for it, will keep them in control of the House.
CBS News Homeland Security and Justice reporter Nicole Sganga joins us now from Washington. Hi there, Nicole. So what are Republicans actually alleging in these articles of impeachment?
Lana, this is the big question. You can poke holes at the administration's border policy all day, and Republicans certainly have, but what are the high crimes or misdemeanors in the case of Secretary Mayorkas that would merit impeachment and removal? Corruption, abuse of power, betrayal of the nation's foreign policy interests, subversion of the Constitution. Now, so far, the chair of the committee, Mark Green, has called out the secretary for what he says is willful violation of the oath of office, arguing that refusal to follow the law is sufficient grounds to impeach. And one accusation he's repeated is that DHS Secretary Mayorkas misused the U.S. parole authority to permit migrants to seek asylum in the U.S.
Well, tell us, how is the Department of Homeland Security responding to this?
Yeah, well, we don't expect to see DHS Secretary Mayorkas appear before the committee today. No surprise appearances before the House Homeland Security Committee. But in some ways, DHS has already seen this movie before. They've heard these arguments about mismanagement at the border, and they actually put out a memo earlier today calling today's hearing unprecedented, led by extremists, and ultimately harmful to the department and its work. On that parole point that was made earlier by Chairman Green, DHS has pointed out that every presidential administration, including the Bush administration, the Obama administration, even the Trump administration, has used parole before as a tool.
Well, Congress has the ability, the responsibility even, to pass immigration reform, but they haven't done so for years. So in addition to these impeachment inquiries, what's the status of actual congressional action?
Yeah, we are waiting on congressional action, and certainly one of the points Democrats made today is while their House GOP counterparts have been organizing this, what they've called a circus, a sham impeachment, there is serious border negotiation taking place over in the Senate side, and Secretary Mayorkas has been on the Hill in recent days trying to work out a deal that now, of course, we've seen funding for Ukraine is also hinged upon. And so we're hearing there's some progress there. But this is very unique, right? You have the House likely voting on impeachment of a cabinet secretary who is brokering a deal that they might also have to greenlight in the coming weeks. A very precarious spot for Republicans on the Hill.
What's the chances that that Congress actually votes to forward this impeachment?
Well, it's tough. I mean, there is a two-seat majority in the House GOP right now. So even if we see Republicans voting for impeachment, well, to ultimately remove the DHS secretary from his position, 2/3 of the Senate would need to vote in order to convict him. We don't see that as likely to happen in the coming weeks. Again, reinforcing Democrats' argument that this is much more of a show or a charade.
All right, Nicole Sganga, thank you.
Thank you.